Good morning, my dears. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Sometimes it takes my sweet computer a few times, little boo-boo, a few times to do a little sage. Happy day, happy Venus and Leo. I think it's gone into Leo just yet. I think it's 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. So I think it's right after this live is when Venus goes into Leo. How are you today? What is new in your world? I'm excited for this week. I'm excited for what we're talking about. We're talking about embodiment this week. Last week, there's been so many planes going by. It's been beautiful. It's been beautiful. The town, yeah, the town over from here has a Air Force base. So sometimes there's like really interesting planes that fly by, but a lot this morning. I noticed that when I was doing my all signs reading, I was recording my all signs reading for Miss Leo, which is uploading now. That'll drop tomorrow morning. And last week we talked about perception, and we talked about how perception is this like film that can be around us, and it was beautifully received. I'm happy that that video, that activation really resonated with a lot of you. But this week, I want to talk about embodiment and really embodying the aspect of self and really getting to know every aspect of self. And I recorded a video that this morning that really talked about some of the key ones, which is, we can talk about our the inner feminine, masculine within us. Those are key components of ourselves. And Jen and I have a cafe chat sessions at the Cafe Pot 2. We're going to talk about Venus and Mars again and the aspects that they make in transit as well as in the natal chart. So I'm very, very excited about that. That's going to be coming out this week. And really reminding ourselves that when we stop trying to convince anyone to see the inner us, to see every aspect of ourselves, and learn to embody them, we get to know ourselves, we fall in love with ourselves, and we give them a proper container. We give them, or like, this is something that it was coming through for Aries, and yeah, this is coming through a lot for Aries and Aquarius placements, where for Aries, it's, don't have your inner child pay the bills. Spend a specific amount of time, a specific day, a specific time with your child. And when it's time to pay the bills, be in your masculine, your inner feminine, if you want to receive, like have different, more adult components taking over. And so I want us to really get so comfy with embodying our true selves and embodying every aspect of ourselves in the time and in the place that they deserve attention and that they need to be embodied. So that's what this week is about for me. Venus and Leo, I love Venus going into Leo. I love this energy for us. And it's not that it's going to feel like a wounding. I think that choppy audio. I'll try on my end. I'll refresh on my end. Thank you for saying that. Okay. Let me know. Please comment a thumbs up if the audio is better, if that sounds better. You're back. Beautiful. How's the audio? How is that sound? Is everything sounding better or no? Let me know how that sounds. Let me know how the audio's going. Beautiful. Yeah, please. Looks like I have 5 people here. If anyone can just comment a thumbs up or a thumbs down or a wishy-washy. I think it's just the connection, but it's getting better. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let me like, if it gets wonky again, please just let me know. I want to love to my dear computer and to really want to connect with you all. So please let me know as we go how that goes. But really embodying every aspect of ourselves. And Venus and Leo is a beautiful one, is a beautiful one. How we receive our inner feminine or where our Venus is, where this is translating in our chart, how we want to receive money, how we want to be seen for what it is that we're doing, embodying that self fully. It doesn't have to be on a honestly, it's like there's so much, and this came through in a really interesting way for Scorpio placements, where it was like embody in your life, where it was like this beautiful and the Scorpio all signs or the Scorpio rising all signs for Venus and Leo, because this will be at the top of the chart for Scorpio rising. It was like embody your, most divine, abundant, wealthy, rich self. And then it was like, okay, but like how do I post that? Like what's the aesthetic that I use? How do I post that? And then universe is like, no, just like embody it, but just like be at home and like just like let me do the heavy lifting, let me do the work. And then it was like, okay, like when I post the picture of relaxing reading, what type of book should I be reading that shows that I'm like the most aligned, like divine channel for the most aligned, like what's the backdrop? Like what's the flat lay? What can I do? And it was like this really interesting back and forth where when it comes to embodying, there's no explanation needed. You just live it, just embody it. And it can shift and change and ebb and flow from day to day. Whereas one day you're feeling my divine masculine wants to come out. One day my inner feminine wants to come out. On full moons or on Sundays or on your day off, my inner child wants to run amok, wants to be playing in the field and frolicking. Let them. Let them and be in giving every aspect of yourself its container is a beautiful way to say, I'm I'm me. I'm me. And you stop trying to convince people to see you. You stop trying to convince the world to understand who you are. And you just embody it. You just really embody it. So I think that this transit or this week, I would really love for us to get to know specific aspects of ourselves and we label them as. And in the video that I have coming out this week, I talk about the feminine and the masculine, talk about the inner child, the inner teenager. I list the ones that are on, the IFS language. Let's see, what are they called? Firefighter, the manager, the exile, and the core self. We can use the astrological language if that's the language. So it's like exiled ones, the wounded one could be our Chiron or our South Node. I like to say are not self themes and very much giving them attention. Not so much in that context about like integrating the shadow. It's more about not self themes. Am I at my best when I'm a perfectionist? Am I at my best where, oh, I'm so happy, Jonathan. That's amazing. I'm so happy. First day at college. I'm so happy you're here. I'm so, so happy, Jonathan. How was your first day at school? How did it feel? Like, did it feel like going back to school? Like, it's like, school time, did you feel like you had like the trapper keepers and all the good things? Or did it feel a little bit like, where am I? What am I doing? Like, what was the vibe? Let us know. Let us know. And how is everyone feeling today? Did we, how did I say? If we celebrate weekends, did we enjoy our weekend? Do we work weekends? How did that go? I hope it was prosperous. What is new and alive for you today? How does Venus and Leo feel for where you are? Let me know. Is audio okay? I want to make sure that everybody can hear me and connects with me. Jonathan, how's the audio for you? Can you hear me all right? Megan, I've had an intense new moon. Actually, relationships so optimistic. That is huge. Oh, I'm sending so much love to you. Oh my goodness. That's huge stuff. That's like I feel the energy from that message is just like open, like busting open what needed to bust open. I'm so grateful for you sharing. I'm so happy to hear this. I'm happy to hear, like, if it was disruptive and uncomfortable, I don't want that for you, but it's just for things to break open, to break through is huge, is so, so huge. Yeah, how did the new moon really treat everybody? How is the energy stepping into Virgo season? How are we feeling going into that? I really love it. Felt like on my proper timeline, all my practice at Bauer paid off for my people skills, a super scary audio good, but audio tuned at times, but 90% good. Been up since 5 a.m. So excited. That's awesome. So happy for you, Jonathan. That's so huge. That is just so huge. Just keep putting yourself out there. Enjoy the journey of it. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I really, and Jonathan, I'm so grateful for you to not put on any sparkles. Yes, yes, Megan, and really, and like just celebrating this community, celebrating the way that everyone shares their that way that everyone shares on their Instagram. It's just like there's so many beautiful beings in this community that I just like beaming, beaming for every single one of you. And we share our downloads, we share our insights, and it was something that came through again, in all signs for Venus and Leo, it was for Cancer placements actually, which was about like sharing your friend's content. Like that's kind of a way that you can tell if someone's in your corner or not is if they're reposting your stuff, if they're leading you on. It's something that was kind of niche, so this would be for everyone, but like really check on the people that are sharing your stuff where you have a friend that knows that you know are trying to align to clients and you're trying to start your own business or a spiritual entrepreneur or a light worker content creator whatever it may be, really notice who's sharing your stuff, really like notice who's sharing it. The people that like it, amazing, that is awesome, that is an audience, that is amazing, but really look at who's sharing stuff and who's shouting you out, who's citing you really. And I want you to be aware of it as you move forward and just know who's in your corner. And it just that came through for Cancer, but that can be, you know, wherever in your chart, whatever is coming up in the Cancer run house on your wheel. But really, yeah, it was something that was so, you know, to me, I think of that as something that's so like I see someone that's shooting their shot. We share that with my community. Newman was a doozy, rocking the red primer. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. I appreciate that. I it felt so interesting for everyone. I was having a conversation with Jonathan. He had noticed that, you know, in some of my videos, the sparkles kept falling off. And he had it highlighted. He's like, we don't need them. They're sparkling from the inside, girl. And so I really took it to heart. And so it was a very like how Virgo season of me as well to just let that be something that sparkles from the inside. So I have an event on Sunday that I'm working that I will be covered in sparkles. So that and I'll post pictures when that happens. And I really don't usually work Sundays, but it is a very special occasion. I'm very excited about that. And I will share pictures when that happens. I also want to highlight that next Monday is the Council of Nine gathering. I will put the link in the description, but the links are on my website to join the Council of Nine gathering that happens on Monday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will put the how to for put the link in the description when we finish there. I'm just excited. I was sitting with the council this morning and just spending time with them in my own time and really reminding ourselves that slowing down and really integrating a lot of this, you know, Uranus and Gemini, Pluto and Aquarius, Saturn, Neptune sitting at the Aries point right now. Look, that huge trine sextile, that huge aspect is happening for all of us. And we've never experienced this before. And we're never gonna experience this again. This is like I use the term biblical for lack of better terms. Like it's written the fact that Neptune and Saturn meet Aries, that Pluto's in Aquarius, and that Uranus is in Gemini, all 1 degree sign right now, 10 degree of their sign. It's just that aspect is happening to us. So slowly to integrate that. Yeah, Council of 9, try get on at lunch from college, they have meditation room, so perfect for channeling. Huge, Jonathan. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm so, 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 so happy. That is so beautiful. It's just so wonderful and integrating meditation throughout our day. How can we integrate grounding or candle gazing or just being in nature? Just being in nature and viewing the birds and viewing the sound, like, just being there and just being there. It could be a flower that you have on your desk. It just trying your best to slow down. And that's something that the council spoke about last month was the energy of boredom. We have this tech world where we're always go, 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 go. We're dopamine, dopamine, dopamine. This. I have to do, I have to do, I have to do. But when we slow down and really sink into that energy of receiving, and we allow divine intelligence, the God of our understanding, to fill our order. That's the stuff. That's the goodness. That's the like the juice. That's the juice of it. And so it's making moves. And the Leo area of your chart, Cancer area of your chart, we have a lot of retrogrades here. Venus a few years ago went retrograde in Leo. Earlier this year, we had a Mars retrograde in Leo and Cancer, and we had our Mercury retrograde in Leo. So this area of our chart has been dug up. Like we weeded, we rooted some things out. So wherever this area of your chart is, like a nice, like treatment, a nice salve, a nice. Oh, it is. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to refresh my page one more time. Let's see if this helps. I am so sorry about this. I am so sorry. Please let me know. Let me know how that sounds. Let me know how that sounds. I'm so sorry. I'll do some I'll do some research on my computer and make sure everything's going okay. Do Please let me know in the comments. How is that sounding? How is my audio on your end? Is it still jumpy? Is it all over the place? How does that sound? Let me know. Let me know. I want this to come through clear. It does happen sometimes when we have a potent channeling that it just jumps all over the place, but it's been months since we've had some issues. Still make out sound a little robotic and skips frames every now and then. Oh, that's not how I want you to receive this. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That is not how I want you to. Well, I will keep this a short today, and I'll upload my video on the embodiment, and I'll post that later on today so that you have some content. But I apologize. I don't want this to come through jumpy in any capacity. So I'll just jump right into, does anyone have any questions for this week? How can I best support you? What is really coming up? Are we excited about Venus and Leo? Any questions? I want to make sure that if anyone had come here with any questions that I can answer them. How can I be of best support for you? You don't want robotic audio. No, sir. No, ma'am. Yes. I'll do a card pull to check in. Do a card pull to check in. What benefit from seeing? Thank, thank you. The boredom really was a villain over the weekend and to do some experimental learning. Now focus just on work and college. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, Jonathan. Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing. It's it's how quickly we can catch ourselves that matters. We're human. We're gonna have those moments. What? I love this. Oh, what validation. Beautiful. Seven of Cups daily card over the past 3 days. Beautiful. So synced. Oh my goodness. The synchronicities, Jonathan. Oh my goodness. It buckles me sometimes. I love this. Love this. Love this. And I'm in the midst of writing my debrief of August, welcome of September for my membership group. And really, it feels like we're being prevented from something. The entire channeling in the membership group was about really closing lower timelines. That was the August channeling. And so right now, if it feels like in my weekly institute, oh my goodness, I love this. I love this. I'll have to check that out. If you don't know what the path is moving forward, pause and be right here in it. Just pause and just be so present and get bored with it and get like there's some present in presence. That's why it's called presence. So wait for there to be the resounding yes. And if it's a question mark, that's a no. That's true. If it's like I don't know about that, it's no. Until it's a sound yes, body, mind, coherence, everything is in alignment. Wait for that. But this is beautiful. Oh my gosh, Jonathan, thank you for saying that. Your blog you put up on your website was so good about the big three and the missing planets and the medicine. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy to hear that. So happy to hear that. There's one public blog that's available as well as one in the membership group as well as a deep dive. So if you're interested in looking at like the elemental medicine that's missing, definitely go check out my blog. I will put the link for that. It's on my website. It's everywhere. I'll put the link to the blog in the description of the live today. So really be okay with not having the full answer and just sinking into your heart and connecting in heart-centeredness to your future self and to that version of you. But I love this. Love this. Let the swords fall out. Oh my gosh. 8, 9, and 10 all reversed of swords. All Gemini. Yep, all Gemini. The star, Aquarius. Oh, thank you. To learn to relax. It's not easy, especially for people that are leaders and want to do and want to be, maybe in the past we've had to be like in hyper control. But when we relax, it's like, oh, God got us, universe has got us, source spirit, divine intelligence has got me. I'm good. I'm safe. So I'm experiencing emotional pain. Thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing. So happy that you're here. You're definitely not alone. Not alone. Star being up a lot, feeling very indecisive, but it doesn't feel like procrastination. It is not. It is not. Wait for that resounding yes. Wait for it. Wait for it. All of the Gemini cards are reversed. Oh, I love this. I love this. Oh, and look what's underneath it all. 10 of Pentacles. I love that. I love that. It feels as though we're being prevented from stepping on a lower timeline. So let these mental swords, these mental patterns, these mental constructs, let the swords fall out. Be with yourself. The resounding yes, it will feel like yes, 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 yes. Okay.